Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Chainsaw Man Season 1, Episode 8. Last episode, we had Barf Kiss. And now we have potential banging time. But I love the double standard because even I am susceptible to it, even though I'm gonna sneeze, you know? Hold on. Okay. Excuse me. But the double standard in that if this was any anime, it doesn't matter if it's this one, if it was like a 20 or older, because Himeno's like 20 or something, 22 or something, she said the other episode, right? If that was a guy with a like 16-year-old girl, I'd be cringing so hard and being like, no, you can't do this, you know? Actually, in fact, if it was any guy acting that way with a girl, I'd be kind of cringing. But either way, the age difference definitely would matter to me. But when it comes to the girl being older, I'm just like, like, go for it, Denji. It's such a double standard. I don't know why it's like that, but it's just the way the world works, I guess. It's pretty shitty though, but yeah, because Denji's only like 16, right? But I think the age of consent in Japan is 16, so I don't know. Different place over there, but it's just weird seeing it from this side. But only weird when you think about it, because I'm just like, you go Denji, go get laid. She's a pretty girl, you know. But I have a feeling that's gonna get interrupted. Like, but who knows? I mean, this show has had a lot happen. Maybe, his first kiss happens and then he loses his virginity right after. But we'll find out. Hopefully there's less barf involved in the virginity part, you know. But yeah, let's get started, shall we? We're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3. Whoa. I wasn't ready. See, I usually have my mouse ready to click right when I say now. But what happened is I went to go get my mouse ready while I did the countdown, and my hands were like, no, you can't do two things at once, and then I, like, messed up my hand motions. Okay, let's try that again. We're gonna start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Usually before I start counting, I get my mouse ready. That was funny. Okay. Oh, is this when she's just getting back with him? She's carrying him. Oh, Jesus. Oh. His shoes are adorable. I haven't seen those kind of slippers in so long. They're not slippers, they're sandals. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. What an opening. She gonna drink more? Oh my god. Himeno's really just living life to the fullest, isn't she? I mean, it's also sad, right? Yeah, she mentioned something about, like, mocking my last episode that made her sound like jealous, and it's clearly I don't know if I stated it, but it's clearly that she likes Aki, right? And she's jealous. Whoa, this first person POV. Um, it's clear that it's just not her. I mean, it's not because of Denji. It's just, oh shit. He's not supposed to be drinking. No, now we're caught up. This is an angle. Yeah. Yeah, this is where, obviously, you and Aki, yep. Yeah, she probably has a thing for Aki, but Aki likes Makima. You want to do it? Such a long pause before she says it. Alright, and we're caught up to the last episode. Nice. Yeah, it's actually... It's a little sad, you know, in a way. When you really think about Himeno's character and how, you know, she's smoking, she's drinking a lot, you know, like, obviously she doesn't seem too miserable in this moment right now, but I think the reason why she does what she does is because she's seen so many partners die. She's in a line of work where she could die any day now, you know, so she kind of just does whatever because her long-term health doesn't matter, right? Oh man. I was also rewatching the I think it was the last episode. I was watching a reaction of it, and the Infinity Devil mentions Chainsaw Devil, how far you fallen, or something, or Chainsaw, how far you fallen, and I don't think I really thought of it, but I think that was. Is it? Puked all over that. Hmm. Yes. She gonna fall asleep? Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's in his pocket? Hmm. How nice. No. Hey, indirect kiss, baby. Oh, she fell asleep. He probably wanted to score. All right. Denji. Did he turn her down, or did she just fall asleep? I imagine he turned her down, and that's why she fell asleep. That's why he said that the way he did. When did his shirt get back on? Hmm. Did we bang? You tried. Okay, so he is a minor. Hmm. Because she's hot. Ah. If. Yep, exactly. Yep. If Makima's with Denji, then she can't be with Aki, right? That frees up Aki to be with someone else. That face. You're on. Friends with benefits? I'm just kidding. Alright. She's a pretty nice place. Where are we now? Makima. With no one else? Kyoto. Is this... No, we saw her in a meeting with higher-ups. I was gonna say, is this our first time seeing her without, like, Denji being in the scene? Hmm. Interesting. Oh, shit! What's going on? Do we get to see Makima in action? Well, my theory from episodes ago of her not being strictly human, I feel like is gonna come into play. There's no way Makima's dead. There's absolutely no possible way Makima's dead. Oh shit. Are they going after their team? Denji and them? Shit! Not the old lady? Is it some kind of hypnotism? Does it have to do with Gun Devil? Oh shit. Who's this? Like your dad, maybe? Oh shit. Yep. I was wondering if it was gonna go back to that. Shit! Oh. Damn power. Oh shit! That animation, Jesus! Was that just a man? Oh shit. Neither human nor devil. Oh shit! So is he the same as Denji? Whoa, what the fuck? It's like Chainsaw, but swords. He pulled the sword out. Three. It's just like the Chainsaw Man. What is going on? That sword is like a nail, isn't it? There's like a little demon thing, like in between each swing. Three hits. Or a time limit from the first hit, maybe? Ugh. What is this? What was that? Yeah. Yeah, the strict gun policy, right? Who are you? I know that voice. Is he alive? Well, shit. He's fast. Oh, that's not good. We need Denji to wake up. Someone needs to pull his chainsaw string. I don't know if pulling chainsaw string would work. Oh, shit. Shit. Swordman just doesn't have a good ring to it. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a lot of hands. Is this the ghost devil? Oh, creepy. Hmm. Oh, shit. She just gave up her arm for this attack, didn't she? Holy crap. She giving up her other arm? Jeez. Himeno, man. No wonder we've gotten so much on her. Wow, she's given everything. Oh. What is that? Jeez. Shit, she's just gone. Wow. Ugh, holy shit. I did not see that coming at all. Shit. Well, this is this show has talked a lot about people in this line of work die, right? And now not only Aki, but Denji. Like, they had that line this episode where they were like, we'll be friends, we'll be in this together kind of thing. And, I don't know if Denji truly felt like the friendship yet, but, it's someone he knew, and now they're dead, right? And Denji's gonna have to deal with death for maybe not the first time because his parents died, but I don't know. But, also even more for Aki, who knew her a lot better and everything. But that is the end of episode 8, guys. Man, wow. With the way that episode started and the way that that episode went, I did not expect it to end the way that it did. Holy crap, man. Like, I talked a few episodes back about how, like, the whole, bit with what's her name? Shoot. I just keep thinking about Himeno now. Kobane. With her being on the like more annoying side, I was thinking like why didn't they give us like a flashback of Kobane instead of the flashback of Himeno that we got that episode to kind of help us with like if we got to see how shitty her parents were with like the become a devil hunter or become a sex worker, and maybe I would have felt a little more and maybe she wouldn't have annoyed me as much that episode. But since this happens, I understand why they were squeezing in as much like Himeno backstory as they could before this moment came where she gave everything to try to stop this guy. And I mean, so that was another instance of someone like Denji, right? Where a devil must have been inside him, but he was still like had his human personality and everything, and he could just activate this sword mode, like, and just spawn swords from his arms and head. I do. There's a small part of me that wishes it was a little different, like a different manifestation than like one out of his head and both out of his arms, but maybe there's like a grander reason as to why it was like that. Like, is this to set up the pattern that anyone like Denji that has like a devil in them but retains a human personality is going to have something that comes out of both arms and something that comes out of the head kind of thing? Is that going to be a pattern that this show follows, or did they just happen to be like, oh, let's just do the same thing for this guy, I do wish it was a little different, but well, I think I'll wait and see story wise. Maybe there's like a good story reason as to why it happened and why it manifested the same way. But oh man. But yeah. I genuinely didn't expect that. This guy had ties back to the Yakuza guy that was in the first episode. Back with Denji and everything. Now, granted, I don't know why this guy was after Denji, because Denji wasn't the one that killed him. The zombie devil was the one that killed him, turned him into a zombie, right? And then Denji killed the zombie devil. So I'm not sure why this guy had it out for Denji, but either way. And we have this other little girl or a little kid, I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but either way, seems strong. Just Aki and I guess not Aki, but Himeno gave everything in order to do the damage she did to the sword guy, and this kid was just able to take that beast out, take out the ghost devil just instantly, just like, hey, come out. And then what did they say? I missed the line, and maybe that would help me out, and I definitely should go back and look. Because they said, like, come or something. Man. Friggin' Himeno, man. Did they just say come? Here. I think this is the part. Oh, did I miss it? I might have went too early, maybe. Or too late, I mean. And they say leave, and it just vanishes instantly. Snake. Okay, there it is. Snake, swallow it whole. Okay. So is it the snake devil? Write that down real fast. Just so I have it. But, yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, I imagine she said snake. Eyes are also, like, snake-like. So I wonder, does that have to do with the contract? Like, who is this? Is this a devil hunter? Is this a human with a contract with the snake devil? Is this a devil with a contract with another devil? Is that possible? Like, I don't know. Like, she activates it like Aki activates the fox devil, right? Just does like a hand motion and says to come or whatever, and it appears. But oh man, I guess going back to the beginning of the episode a bit, we got to see Himeno like carry him into the apartment, and like I said, like it was both kind of just like, it's funny just watching drunk people be drunk, but at the same time, it's sad, and it's even more sad now seeing this because that the reason, I mean, she even said it, like, we don't have long to live, so might as well smoke, right? She said it that episode with trying to get, in the flashback, trying to get Aki to smoke. And, she's drinking a crap ton and everything, and I can only imagine it's just, she knows she doesn't have long to live, and, I mean, I was gonna say at the end of this episode, like, she doesn't know, like, maybe she does make it to, retirement in this line of work, kind of like, it reminds me, I can't say much because I never watched the ending yet, I need to go back and watch it, but Supernatural, they always talked about how they're gonna die doing what they're doing, they're not gonna grow old, right? And it reminds me of that, but, I mean, who knows, maybe she could have, maybe she shouldn't squander, maybe she should still, like, treat her own life as precious, right? Rather than, like, squandering it in her youth expecting to die, because what if she doesn't, And then she just dies from cancer. But obviously, I am clearly wrong after this episode. I mean, unless she was somehow transported somewhere, but I don't think that's even possible. The only reason the idea of her being, like, transported somewhere and not, like, dead was because in the outro, we saw her, like, naked in an area, like, and it just made me think, like, her clothes are back here, like, what if that's a hint to, possibly being transported somewhere else, but I highly doubt it. I'm pretty sure she's dead. I'm pretty sure the Ghost Devil, in order to take that full form that the Ghost Devil did, took her whole body. Now, man, like, what an unfair deal that she has, isn't it? Like, an unfair contract, but I guess that's just, like, the terms of the contract, I suppose, but, like, this chick is able to conjure a gigantic snake that just, like, ate the Ghost Devil, easy peasy, no contest, and she didn't have to even give up a single thing, whereas, I mean, we don't know. I don't know what she had to give up to get this power, but at least physically what we can see, it doesn't seem like she had to give up much, whereas in order to manifest the Ghost Devil to this extent, Himeno had to give up her entire body, right? Even just to use an arm, she had to give up an eye, so Yeah, Ghost Devil, not very friendly, apparently. Uh, but we had the sword, which was like a giant nail, and I'm trying to like, I don't know. We saw lips, and then we saw like the skeleton with the two heads. I feel like I've seen that visage before in like fantasy content, like it's like some kind of like monster I've seen in like a video game or something, where it's like a skeleton with two heads, and it goes down into just like a spine at the very bottom, and it floats. I can't remember where I've seen it or what it was like called, um but I wonder like what that is. What kind of devil is that he has contracted with the sword, and why? I mean, obvious, like, how does it take years off his life is what I'm curious of, because like, are devils able to consume a life force? Like, can that devil eat a part of Aki's life so that he dies younger? Or is it something where like, I don't know. I wonder how, because they said whenever he uses it, it takes years off his life. So I wonder how that happens, right? How does the years come off? But maybe we'll learn. Um, but I can't really think of what that. I mean, unless it has to do with the shape of the sword being a nail. Could it be like a coffin devil, like, nail in the coffin kind of thing? Like it's a symbol of death. The sword's a nail. Like, could it be something like that? I don't know. I'm excited to learn. And it was like counting down. Was that the like? I thought it was the number of stabs because it was like three. He stabbed and it was like three. He stabbed again. It was two. Um, but then like he stabbed a third time and it was one, and then it said zero, and he didn't do any stabbing when the zero came in. So I don't know, but damn, it was pretty crazy, and I look forward to learning more. We had Makima getting shot on the train, which now the partner that she was with on the train, I feel like he could definitely be dead, but Makima herself, Excuse we're gonna learn that she is maybe like Denji, where I think she is either like Denji or she's like Power, right? She's either a human that has the powers of a devil through whatever means, kind of like how Pochita became Denji's heart kind of thing. Something like that happened with Makima. Or it's the other way where she is a fiend, a devil that took over a human, and she won't die that easily. We'll see. I mean, fuck me if I'm wrong, and that, like, can you imagine if that's just the end? But what is this? Like, who orchestrated this whole thing? Was it this girl we saw here? Or was this girl just another, like, worker in it all? Like, was it the gun devil? Is the gun devil just so powerful and so feared that it has other devils working for them and stuff like that to manipulate in other people and everything? Were these people hypnotized to do this, or were they like threatened to do this, or like what caused all these, like, except for what happened to Aki and them? But it seemed like the other situations was just like an old lady. It was just like random people on the train. I don't know. Like, it didn't feel like they were. To me, it didn't feel like they were placed there intentionally to kill these people. It feels like they were like compelled in that situation to do it. Well, I guess they did have guns, and Aki stressed this episode about how hard it should be for anyone besides police to get a gun. Police and devil hunters in Japan. So maybe they were planted there on the train to take them out. Maybe that old lady did somehow put herself in a situation where Arai and Kobani would help her, kind of thing. But like, who did all the orchestrating? Was it just as easy as the gun devil to say, or was it someone else, something else? I'm not sure. But all very interesting things to think about. I can't believe Himeno's just gone like that. Like, it was so fast too, and I was like, there were parts of her character that were questionable to me, but I understood why she did things the way she did and lived the way she did, and I really liked her. I felt bad for her with, the idea that she's after Aki, who's after someone else. Like, it's always a bummer when you like someone that clearly likes someone else. So, but we had the pretty good moment of like Denji saying like, "Will he remember the taste of puke?" And I wrote that down because there was actually a moment for me where I was hanging out with my friends, and it was one of the first times I ever had liquor. Usually I'd hang out with my friends and we'd just drink beer and everything, and I'm a big guy, like not just weight wise. I am a big guy weight wise, but I'm also like 6'5", so it's like there's that idea that for me, even when I first started drinking, I could pound down like 8 beers rapidly and barely like feel buzzed. But then we got liquor, and that was a different story. I drank like my friends gave me, a red Solo cup, typical thing of oh wow, I can't think of the name now. Why can't I think of it? It's like the staple of shoot. I think is it considered a rum? I'm very bad with liquor, guys. I don't drink it anymore for this reason that I'm trying to explain. Jack Daniels? I think it was Jack Daniels. I had that in Coke, Jack and Coke, and my friends, they filled up like 80% of the cup of Jack Daniels and then like just a tiny bit of Coke. I thought it was like the opposite, so I pounded that cup down. Not really quick, but fairly quick. And we were sitting there, I was on my laptop, my friend was behind me on his computer, and we were like just drunk playing games on our computers and everything. And I never got up, and like after I drank that whole cup, I never stood up. And then they're like, "Hey, you want another one?" And my drunk ass was like, "Yeah, another one," And I drank another one. I don't think I drank the whole thing, but and then I got up to pee, and I realized how fucked up I was when I got up to pee and I could barely walk to the toilet. And then a little bit later that night, I was throwing up all over the place, and since then, I feel like I'm gonna throw up if I even take a single sip of that kind of liquor, whatever kind of liquor Jack Daniels is. I have had more like, it wasn't vodka. It was another clear. I want to say it started with a B, but I can't remember it. Either way, I had another liquor that was like clear, and I was able to stomach that one. We like put it with like vitamin water or something like that. And I was able to stomach that one without feeling sick. But I will say, this was before my 21st birthday. A lot of people do it. Who cares? But it was before I was 21 that I did that with my friends. And then when I turned 21, I went to a bar, and I think I got like Jack and Coke as a drink, or maybe it wasn't Jack and Coke. Maybe it was something else, but it was the same kind of liquor as the Jack Daniels was, and I couldn't drink it. It just made me feel like I was gonna throw up after a couple sips. So it was bad. Now, it's been a long time since then. I don't drink anymore. Not because of that reason, just because I don't know. I'm just not into that kind of stuff, Like, if I hung out with a bunch of friends again and they were drinking, I probably would. But it's not that I'm against it, It's just I'm not gonna sit here on my own time while I'm sitting here playing games and get drunk. That's just not how I am, and I don't really hang around with a lot of people in real life anymore. As I'm getting older, I hang out with my friends online that I play games with and everything, but I don't really meet people in person much anymore. But like friends, that is. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm still the same way. If I drank it now, would it be far enough away from that time that I'd be able to drink it now? I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to tell that little story because I thought about that when Denji was like, will I taste puke every time? And it's not really that I taste puke when I drink that, but the reminder of the taste of that kind of liquor was what like triggered the feeling of nausea for me. So, but yeah, I also wrote down chainsaw. Probably the last thing I'll talk about here is I started talking during the episode and then things happened and I stopped talking about it. But the Infinity Devil in the whatever episode said like how far you fallen chainsaw, and I didn't really think much of it when I first watched it, but then when I rewatched it I was like, oh, that seems like they're more mentioning like Pochita, not Denji. So, like, I wonder if at one point maybe chainsaws were more feared than they are now. Like, and then like my first thought was like probably around the release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, right? But but yeah, no, I wonder if in this world chainsaws were a little more feared at one point, and Pochita was a little more fearsome of a devil than he was towards the end when he was just a little puppers with a small chainsaw coming out of his head. I wonder if it's possible, like with Pochita still kind of being alive in there, I wonder if it's possible for Pochita to share some of those memories with Denji and show what he used to be like. It'd be really cool to see this like badass dog chainsaw thing, like devil. I don't know what, like if it looked more like a Rottweiler with chainsaws or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, interesting stuff. But we're gonna have to wait and watch more later on. So that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link in the description below, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I'll see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.